Message from Secretary General Kiran just came in. Smart cities preparations are now complete, and he wants you to report to the Tower of Fantasy immediately. Alright, next mission begins. What's wrong, Mia? You seem a bit out of sorts. I'm so nervous. Humanity's last rewind ended in disaster. What if it's this time? No, think about it, Mia. If the Federation had succeeded with Kiran's reality reshaping program 50 years ago, we could have wiped the void entities from hyperspace entirely. None of this would be happening. For us right now, the alternation virus within the network is just like the void entities. If we can successfully execute the rewind here in this virtual world, we'll be able to purge the virus from the network. So if we succeed, the network will return to normal, and surely she'll wake up? No doubt about it. That's why we have to make this work no matter what. Preparations to enter the smart city are now complete. You and your team can begin the mission at any time. Before we leave, I'd like to ask you about the suppressors. Hikers has verified the efficiency of the blueprints you provided. It seems these suppressors are generally effective in combating the operations. However, given the short notice, we won't be able to distribute them to every single person and either. Fuck this. Right now, we are allocating suppressors to the sectors where the operations are most severe. Here in Asperia, roughly 1 in 10 people have received one so far. 10. Then, would it be possible to delay the reality reshaping program until everyone has their own suppressor? That would be ideal, yes, but I wouldn't have called you here so urgently if we had that kind of time. Not long ago, the Federation began its crackdown on Blue Planet's operations. Everything was going smoothly until we were ambushed by one of their hit squads during the raid. Hit squad? Yes, after forcing us back, this squad infiltrated the ghestos smart city and thus captured Pippin aka Authorizer 968. After taking 968 hostage, they took over the city's defense systems and disabled all communications. Seriously? How was one squad able to accomplish all that? Intelligence suggests they have insider someone working with them from within our ranks. Now, I have a crucial meeting to attend shortly. Claudia will inform you of the specific regarding Smart City. She is also in charge of planning your entry into the city. You may take over from here, Claudia.
Understood, Secretary General.
Colonel left the office. What happened during that Blue Planet raid, Claudia? How did the Federation fail to capture that hit squad?
Given the list of names we found in Blue Planet's hideout, as well as the recent assassination attempt against the Secretary General, the security force deemed their organization too dangerous to ignore. Naturally, the order was given to crack down on all of their operations. As for this cleric person you're so concerned about, considering his connection to the blueprints you found, as well as the fact that Blue Planet was actively recruiting new members at the time, we suspect that the cleric is a recent addition to their research team.
So did the security force manage to uncover anything related to the cleric's true identity?
Nothing at all. But after conferring with Miss Aglia, we both agree that the hit squad's infiltration of the smart city was orchestrated by none other than the cleric.
The only evidence proving the cleric's existence is that hard drive we found in Earth's secret room. In other words, Earth is the sole link between Blueprint and the cleric.
But we might have been looking at this all wrong. If the cleric isn't on that list, it's not because he's new. It's because he outranks even Erot in their hierarchy.
Someone with even more authority than the founder of Blue Planet? Does that mean the cleric has been using Erot to control the organization all this time?
I'm afraid it goes even further than that. The hit squad's flawless takeover of the smart city must have had something to do with him as well. The crackdown operations were meant to ensure Secretary General Kiran's safety, but it seems they've had the opposite effect.
But what do they stand to gain by infiltrating the smart city and taking Pippin hostage?
The control center, the very core of the smart city. Only authorizers can access its systems, but once inside, they can gain full control of every tower of fantasy on the planet.
Full control of every tower of fantasy on the planet. What do they plan to do with them? Don't tell me they're tearing the lines to their own rewind.
I fear just the opposite. Blue Planet believes humanity was never meant to harness Omnium, so they must be aiming to destroy every tower, cutting us off from Mara's power forever.
So if they succeed?
Then everything would fall apart. The Secretary General's reality reshaping program, our defense force trapped in hyperspace, and all of Ida consumed by the aberrations.
But this tower of fantasy still seems to be functioning normally. Maybe they haven't taken over the control center yet.
Correct. But until we get there, it falls on Pippin to stop them. Our mission will be to foil Blue Planet's schemes, rescue Authorizer 968, and successfully launch the Rewind. As a precaution, we will also be escorting another person into the smart city, Authorizer 304, Kalpa.
Another authorizer? In other words, you suspect the reason the Tower of Fantasy is still operational is because Pippin is already... Looks like this mission will be even harder than we thought. Rest assured, I'll protect you and other authorizers with my life. We can do this, researcher. Why would I be worried when I have Wednesday's unstoppable leader watching my back? I'm more concerned about Grey Fox. Part of me doesn't want to tell her about this, even though I promised she could join us.
It's too late for regrets now, researcher. We'll be waiting at the entrance to the smart city.
Grey Fox? When did you start spying on your own allies?
I didn't spy on anyone, for your information. Claudia started a conference call to explain the details of the mission, and I just happened to be here.
There are too many variables to account for, Grey Fox. With the smart city in this much danger, maybe it's best if you...
I understand your concerns, Commissioner, but our intel suggests that Blue Planet is using a new type of virus to maintain control of the smart city's defenses and communications. If we want to safely carry out our mission and restore the city's functionality, we'll need Grey Fox's technological expertise.
Also worth mentioning is that I provided that information to the Federation with the help of a certain Tower of Fantasy employee. As you can see, my involvement in the mission isn't up for debate anymore.
That ghestos employee again. I always get strange feelings whenever she brings him up. Fine by me. We'll meet up at the smart city entrance. One more thing though. We can't let Anka know about the mission under any circumstances. I don't want anyone else getting caught up in this mess.
No need to worry there. She's pulling double shifts at the suppressor facility. 16 hours a day, helping with production. She barely has time to breathe, let alone get involved in this.
Does that mean she has one of her own?
That's right. Because suppressor production requires the use of Omnium, there's an increased chance of aberration. As a result, factory workers are given higher priority for suppressor distribution. The same goes for Roslyn, along with any other public security officers who are involved in the aberrant incidents. They've all been given suppressors too.
That reminds me, Kanpo. I mean, Antares mentioned opening a new factory recently. Apparently with the Federation's blessing, they're hiring displaced workers to help with suppressor production. But suppressors are only a temporary solution. Whether or not we make it through this disaster depends entirely on the outcome of this mission, of our mission. Well, at least there's a teleporter conveniently placed. I need to first activate this map. I want to trigger the mission before I activate the map. Everything's done now. They might add some shit to the city, but this is done. Everything's done.
A pleasure to meet you. I am Authorizer 304, but you can call me Kalpa. I work as a filing clerk for the Defense Force's Case Management Department.
Really? I didn't know clerks could be authorizers too.
Then it seems you don't fully understand the role. After ghestos was upgraded using Omnium technology, control procedures became both overly complex and grossly inefficient. After several experiments, we found that the human brain was the best solution to this dilemma. By establishing a cybernetic link with ghestos, the human brain's commands can be translated into the system's language and executed with extremely high efficiency. However, there aren't many people who are capable of establishing such a powerful link, and the process itself puts a tremendous strain on the user. For this reason, Hykros carried out a large-scale screening of every single worker in the Federation.
So that's how it is. The conditions for serving as authorizer are pretty rigid, so the Federation had no choice but to widen its net. That's why IDA's first authorizers came from various backgrounds that weren't necessarily involved in research.
First authorizers? So there were others before? It's true that research personnel make up only a small portion of authorizers, but...
Why is that?
You're a Hykros researcher, no? I remember seeing your file some time ago. Despite your superior intelligence, your constitution is somewhat lacking, and you have a history of hospitalization secondary to illness.
Yeah, that's right. I'm surprised to remember so much about me.
In any case, while it may seem as though brain power is the only thing required for the cybernetic link, a person's body and mind are inextricably connected. Any burdens experienced by the brain will be ultimately reflected on the body.
What do you mean?
Take my brother, for example. 2 years ago, he suffered from severe body pain and insomnia, and couldn't hold down food without throwing it back up. The doctors said that the source of his illness was in his mind. I believe they called it somatization.
That's one way to understand it, I suppose. In any case, authorizer candidates were pulled from various fields. Many are determined soldiers with combat experience, while researchers like yourself make up the smallest portion of candidates.
You seem to know a lot about authorizers, Kalpa. At least way more than temporary authorizers like me.
You'd be wise not to underestimate filing clerks like me. Our work may sound insignificant, but we come across top-secret knowledge more often than we like. Like the candidacy process for authorizers, for instance. We're not supposed to know about any of it. But because our group of clerks is so close-knit, we tend to discuss enough information to piece things together.
Why are we just hinting at something?
No, not at all. I'm just demonstrating how effective we clerks can be when we work together. After all, it was our network that helped Miss Nola find documents related to her missing past.
I never had a chance to thank you for the help, Miss Kalpa, nor did I expect to run into you here, of all places. We'll do everything we can to keep you safe, trust me.
I have no doubt about that. I've seen your file too. But Pippin, after reviewing his records, I discovered he was just an ordinary person who got lucky during screening. That's what concerns me.
Don't worry, we'll get him out of there, safe and sound.
A safe route has been established. Prepare to enter the smart city. And as an added precaution, I brought T5 suppressors for everyone. Please take one before we begin.
Agent Claudia, you're finally here. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is William, and I'm the director of the ghestos Smart City.
Hello, Director William. Could you please apprise us of the situation in the city?
Certainly. Late last night, a team of Blue Planet agents infiltrated the city and kidnapped Authorizer Pippin before quickly descending into the middle level. Aside from the shock of the ordeal, the workers on the upper level are relatively unharmed. But our biggest problem is that Blue Planet's taken full control of the defense and communication systems. Last night, Security Chief Jay spent 4 grueling hours just carving out a safe path for your arrival after it happened.
Where is the security chief right now?
After reporting Blue Planet's infiltration, he said he needed to ascertain the situation within the smart city. Shortly afterward, he led a small crew of workers deeper into the city, but the communication jam prevented us from contacting them.
Workers? You mean he didn't take any security droids with him?
I'm afraid not. Under normal circumstances, the smart city's security system will respond to any attempted breach. Not only did it fail to alert us last night, but our security droids had gone completely out of control. It seems Blue Planet's attack on the city involves reprogramming our droids to ignore one of the 3 laws of robotics, to avoid harming humans at all costs. The problem is, we have no idea how they managed to accomplish this.
So the droids have started attacking humans? Could this have something to do with the new virus you mentioned earlier, K-Fox?
It's very likely, but we won't know for sure until I get my hands on a server or a droid and analyze it.
We have a number of low-functioning droids built from spare parts here in the city. They've never been connected to the security system, so Chief Jay assigned them to protect the staff on the upper level. He worries that they'll turn against us the moment they connect to the security system, but without any orders, these droids are severely limited in their functionality. When Chief Jay approached the 2nd level, he was attacked by our own security droids. I'm worried for his safety as well as the safety of the other workers. Please, you must help us get them out of there.
Keep it safe won't be easy, and our mission was already difficult to begin with. Just how many of them are down there?
You don't have to worry about that right now, Commissioner. Our main objective is to clear a path to Blue Planet's position and stop them. As we push further into the city, additional Federation agents will follow behind to evacuate any personnel they encounter. Rest assured, Director William, we won't stop until every last Smart City worker is safe.
I can't thank you enough for this. Am I mistaken, or is something flying towards us?
Looks like we've been discovered. Okay, now we do the vehicles. We have a new vehicle, R&D. Activate. Upgrade. Don't have anything to upgrade with. No. Oh, the shift from last gameplay, I remembered how to do this. I don't have to go slow, I can just go fast. Gotta go fast. I don't wanna be cut off with sentinels, they're gonna fucking trash me up. I know they're fucking invincible almost, so I don't wanna deal with that. Looks like Blue Planet is onto us. We'll have to move even more quickly now. What a pain. What's our current location within the smart city, Claudia?
This passage connects the upper and middle levels. We'll have to keep pressing onward if we want to find Blue Planet.
Help! Someone please save us!
Hey, did you guys hear something just now?
We're over here! Please save us!
I think it's coming from the door over there. We walk to the door. Hello? Is someone in there?
Oh, thank goodness. My name is Hart, and I'm trapped in here with Forrest, another one of my colleagues. Please, you have to get us out of here.
How do you open this door?
There should be an emergency lock override on your side. The passcode is 4090.
4090. Stupid ass. Whatever. Let's operate this.
There should be an emergency lock override on your side. The passcode is 4090.
Nice to meet you both. My name's Tendekaknik, and my team and I were dispatched into the city on an important mission. This is Agent Claudia of the Federation, Nola of the Defense Force, and Aglia, our specialist.
Oh, we owe you our lives. If you hadn't found us when you did, we would have starved to death in this place.
How did you get stuck in here in the first place?
The two of us were up all night running tests, and we didn't call it quits until early morning. We're roommates, you see, so we were gonna call a cab once we clocked out. But then...
Then what?
We got ambushed and taken hostage by a couple of Blue Planet thugs. They stole our cards and forced us to bring them into the smart city. We thought we were being clever, leading them to this lab where we could trap them behind the security door while calling for backup. Never dreamed they'd end up turning the tables on us.
Not only that, but they also took away a mechanic from the smart city named Pippin.
It's all our fault. We could have saved him if we didn't screw everything up.
Don't worry, we'll make sure Pippin stays safe. Right now, we need you to tell us exactly what happened and how you got locked in here.
Okay, when they captured us, they demanded that we give them access to any confidential files related to the smart cities. We lied to them, and told them that those files could only be accessed with our work cards, and only through the computer in this lab. We tricked them into bringing us here and gave them a long and convoluted password to input into the computer. While they were distracted, we set off the fire alarm outside the door to initiate an emergency lockdown of the lab.
Since they weren't smart city employees like us, they shouldn't have been able to disable the lock. But after about a minute or so, they managed to unlock the door somehow and threw us both in here. Afterward, they busted the emergency override panel in the lab and left with our workers' cards. Since we had already clocked out last night, we were worried no one would notice our absence until it was too late.
It's okay, you're safe now. We already cleared the path between this lab and the upper floor level, so you should be fine to evacuate. Federation agents are already on their way to protect the rest of the city's personnel.
Thank you so much. Wait, I almost forgot. When they brought us in here, they used the lab's computer to access several top-secret files, some of which were even beyond our security clearance. I don't know how they managed to gain that level of access, but whatever they're looking for must be really important.
Wait, what do you mean by that? Thought they came here to kidnap Pippin.
Pippin? Nah, they already had him by the time they dragged us over here. In fact, it was Pippin who came up with the idea of using the fire alarm to trap them in the lab.
That's right, they were after something specific and it wasn't Pippin. If I remember correctly, they mentioned something about perfect authorization, but I was too scared and too far away to hear them clearly.
Perfect authorization? What could that be?
Why don't we take a look and find out? If they used this computer earlier, I should be able to see what they were searching for.
I'm worried that Blue Planet is controlling more than the city's security droids right now. Nola and I will guard the door while the rest of you go inside.
Understood. Thanks, you two. Personal profile of the authorizer number 968. Pippin. Name Pippin Melam. Date of birth April 28, 2611. Graduated from High Cross Industrial Technology Academy. Work experience 2629 to 2621. Aurora Industries, Line B, Parts Production Worker. Awarded Outstanding Worker for 2 consecutive years. 2631 to 2637. Promoted to the Line B Parts Production Leader and Technical Expert at Aurora Industries. Led the team to develop 2 patented procedures for improving critical bearing longevity. In running the promotion to a technical lead
Time for a
for
rest.
the bearing production pipeline. Earning a promotion for technical lead for the bearing production pipeline. 2638 to 2656. Founded and managed Pioneer Parts Manufacturing Co. Supplying parts to renowned Asperia organizations including Aurora Industries, Hycross Droid Research Center, and more automobiles. 2657 to 2659. Recognized for its superior quality management, Pioneer Parts was acquired by Hycross in 2657 to become the exclusive supplier of parts for the Tower of Fantasies construction. 2659 to present. In 2659 participated in the Federation's authorizer selection process, passed assessment, and was designated authorizer number 968. Started serving as an engineer in Smart City to leverage personal expertise under confidentiality protocols. List of authorizers deleted. They looked up a list of authorizers just to delete it? Why would they do that? Multiple searches for keyword perfect authorizer. No results found. Perfect authorizer. All the search results are blank. Plotty was right. There has never been a perfect authorizer in IDA's history. So why is Blue Planet interested in this? Come on! Only for 1 second? Looks like you're only searching for information related to authorizers. Especially this so-called perfect authorizer. Any idea what that is, Kalpa?
None at all. I've never heard of anything like that.
Looks like Kalpa isn't as knowledgeable about the network as I thought. Plotty mentioned this to me once before. Could Blue Planet be looking for a way to turn someone into a perfect authorizer?
Hey, researcher. There's something I think you should know.
Yes?
Odie just finished analyzing this computer's search queries. After using Hart and Forrest's worker cards to log into Smart City's network, Blue Planet was able to modify the security clearance assigned to their cards. This all but confirms that they're using that new computer virus, but something tells me this virus will be a lot harder to deal with than I anticipated. It's, how should I put it? Completely unprecedented.
Is that your way of saying you've never seen a virus like this?
It's not just that. I don't think any other human has seen anything like it before, either.
So, basically a new virus, right?
It's not that simple. Think of it this way. No matter how advanced a computer virus might be, it still has to follow basic coding principles. Just like how scientific breakthroughs can't ignore fundamental laws of nature. But this virus, it's something else entirely. It doesn't just bypass our security. It tears through every firewall like tissue paper. And it gets worse. It's actually learning from the security systems it destroys, growing stronger with each breakthrough. Almost like...
This is also familiar. When I was helping Plotty defend against an alteration virus, this was more or less how it destroyed the network's firewall. Like survival of the fittest, where one predator defeats another and consumes it, just climbing up the food chain one hunt at a time.
Yes, exactly!
The virus attacking the network, and the virus being used by Blue Planet? There are so many more questions to answer, but maybe it means we're getting closer to the truth. How do you plan on getting a better understanding of this virus, K-Fox? Do you think we'll be able to regain control of the smart city once we figure out how it works?
It's too early to assume anything. But I remember Claudia mentioning that the second level of the city houses its servers. If we can secure access to one of them, I'm sure we can learn a lot more about the virus.
Understood. Pippin is still waiting for us too. So let's keep pushing into the next level. No, no. I need this vehicle. Yup. I cannot possibly stick around. The assholes are trying to murder me. Wait. I think I missed something here. Isn't there something? Wait. Oh my god, always something killing me. Can I please land without getting murdered? Fuck. So annoying, dude. Is this higher or lower? What the hell? Stop killing me! Who's killing me, huh? Where is this? Oh. Oh my god, I'm getting murdered all the time. Can I please fuck off already, asshole? Asshole, stop killing me! Stop the assholeness. I forgot to activate this. Stop coming for kill me, you piece of shit. I just want to have a base drift. So I don't have to fucking run around again. Before I go down there again. So. Okay, that's better. That's a lot better. Okay. I don't care about those things. I know, next one is down the next level.
Must be Jay, the security chief who first discovered Blue Planet's invasion of the Smart City. Let's hurry. Greetings, I'm Agent Claudia, an investigator for the Federation. And this is Commissioner, as well as his 2 squad mates.
Nice to meet you, Agent Claudia. My name's Jay, and I'm the security chief of the Ghestos Smart City. My team and I were the first ones to report Blue Planet's infiltration of the city.
Thank you for your effort. We were able to enter the Smart City and get here thanks to your information. It must have been quite the challenge for you to make it all the way here.
We're just doing our job, ma'am. I just wish the city wasn't so reliant on the security droids in the first place, or else Blue Planet wouldn't have gotten away with this.
Now's not the time for that, Chief. Blue Planet was most likely planning this attack for a long time, so there's no need to blame yourself for it. Right now, we need to know how to access the middle level.
My worker's card is no good now, so we can't use it to access the walkway into the middle level. There are other ways to get down there, like the loading docks and ventilation shafts, but they're all being heavily guarded by our droids.
Looks we have our work cut out for us. If experience is any indication, blasting our way through them might be the quickest method.
Absolutely not. Look, the smart city might be built to withstand nature's worst. Earthquakes, tsunamis, you name it. But we're talking about the very core of the city here. An explosion might damage one of our server clusters or their cooling systems, which could have devastating results for the rest of the smart city.
Then do you have a better idea?
Well, we can either try to defeat every single droid on this level of the city or restore my card's authorization.
Time is of the essence right now, Chief Jay. With our numbers, it could take us way too long to eliminate every single droid of the upper level.
Let me see your worker's card.
Grey Fox, are you sure you can do this?
What, you don't trust my skills? Sure, full access is locked tight, but temporarily enabling them is no problem for me.
Jay hands over his card along with his password.
Got it working. I can hack us a 2-minute window each time. Just enough to get his card up and running without Blue Planet noticing.
2 minutes should be enough.
I'm afraid it won't be that simple. Blue Planet is using our emergency protocols to block gates all throughout the city. Even with access privileges, you'll need to manually operate some of those gates to open them. Not only that, but the main gates will be heavily guarded by droids as well.
That does complicate things a little. Claudia, Nola, do either of you have any suggestions?
Blue Planet now has full control of the smart city. If we try to wrestle it back from them, the droids will find us before we make any meaningful progress. Think about it. They must have a ton of droids guarding all those ventilation shafts. The main gate might be our best bet. It's the quickest route, and they probably won't expect us to be so bold. Nola and I can handle whatever resistance we encounter.
My thoughts exactly. Strike hard and fast. These droids are tough, but not unbeatable. You and Grievous focus on getting that gate open, and we'll buy you all the time you need.
But I'm just pushing papers all day. What could I possibly do to help?
Here, this weapon has automatic targeting and firing resistance, so even you should be able to hit enemy 75% of the time.
That's all well and good, but what if I accidentally shoot one of you instead?
As long as Claudia and I are still fighting, you won't have to fire it at all. It's more for your own protection, so just relax.
All right.
We can help out too.
I understand your concern and appreciate your enthusiasm, but we're very likely to encounter Blue Planet's agents down there. I promised Director William that I would ensure the safety of every worker in the smart city, including all of you. That's why we have to finish the rest of our mission by ourselves.
The layout of the city gets a lot more complicated down there. Perhaps I should guide you while they return to safety.
Don't worry about us, Chief J. We came fully prepared. Trust me, we're more than equipped to handle whatever comes our way.
You feds really know your stuff. Guess I'd just be dead weight if I stuck around, right?
Hey, give yourself some credit. We wouldn't have gotten this far without you. By now, other Federation agents should be reached the upper level. They're responsible for evacuating the workers out of the smart city, and they could seriously use your help.
Understood. Stay on your guard down there. And just so you know, it seems Blue Planet also kidnapped 2 other researchers along with Pippin. I only found out about it after I made my report to the Federation, so it wasn't included.
Are you talking about Heart and Limb, by any chance?
Yes, you know those 2?
Yeah, we found them locked up in a laboratory on the way here. They should have made it back to safety by now. As for Pippin, rescuing him is one of our main objectives, so trust me when I say we'll do everything to get him back.
Really appreciate all of you. I'll head out now. Just make sure you all return safely.
We should get going too.
Hold on a second, all of you. What Odie and I did just now was nothing more than a test. If we seriously want to use this card to open the gate, I'll have to do it from this computer.
According to the map, there's a laboratory and a mechanical room up ahead. The mechanical room should be where the gate's manual controls are located, so let's go to the lab first.
Now I have to go there, but then... Just want to activate this shit first. Ah! No! I'm stuck in the shithole. I did not think this could be this. This could be this hard to reach. No idea where I'm going. Stop murdering me, fucking dicks! How the fuck they still after me? How the fuck they still after me? Get fucked already, you assholes! Where am I? I can't see myself on the map. Stop killing me every 10 seconds. Something always murders me. Fucking hell. You're such an asshole. Stop killing me so much. Stop killing me! Stop killing me! Stop killing me! Fucking way. I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it came from. And I have no idea of accessing this. Oh, this is so terrifying. Why you terrorize me so much? Can I please now access the map? It's through the fucking wall somewhere. This is impossible to access anything.
This computer will do. However, I'll only be able to restore the card's privileges for 2 minutes at a time, or else it'll be too easy for Blue Planet's virus to target us. Go to the mechanical room and find the status light. Wait for it to change from red to green, then you're good to go.
Leave it to me. You and Kalpa stay here while Nolan clears the card room. Stop killing me! You fucking asshole! Uh-oh, Sentry's coming to kill me again. This is annoying. This is annoying, yeah. This ass... Stop crashing me! Stop crashing me! Stop! Oh my god! Not again! Not again! Every time I come here I get fucked by this piece of shit. Lazella! Tisinas! I can't get out of here! These assholes keep killing me! Stop killing me! Fucking trash! Stop killing me, you fucking sentry, kurat! Stop killing me! Fucking trash! Stop killing me! Fuck off! Fuck off! They keep coming from every direction. I have no space of escaping. I have no space of... They keep killing me in here. Fucking shit. I can't escape. Finally. Damn. Cheating game! This game is cheating! Last time I tried this I was murdered and game skipped over this completely. Because this cheater kept killing me, spawn killing me while I was here still. Seriously, why you had these invincible enemies that just use the cheats to kill? Fucking garbage! This base is huge and Blue Planet is tracking our every move now. Finding them won't be easy.
And with communications completely disabled, we have no way of spreading out to search either.
Their ultimate objective is to control center, so we can't go wrong with heading in that direction, right? We just have to watch out for any droids along the way.
I hate flying blind like this. Listen, researcher. If you trust me, give me some time. I'll find a way to wrestle control of this city back from them.
Are you sure you can do it? I thought you said the virus was unlike anything you've ever seen.
To be honest, I'm not sure I could do it with just my skills alone. But before I got here, Ghestos warned me that he had dealt with a Blue Planet cyber attack in the past.
So you, or rather Ghestos, thinks that virus we're facing now is similar to one that we fought in the past?
That's right. And even he wasn't able to deal with it quickly. In the end, he had to separate every single server in the affected cluster and carefully research every one of them.
Separating servers to deal with powerful virus. Feel like I've heard of something like this before. This Ghestos guy can't be a normal tower or fantasy worker, that's for sure. Could he be?
Something on your mind? Anyway, the isolated server cluster is somewhere on this level, and Ghestos already passed on all of his virus research to me. If we can track down those isolated servers and purge the virus from them, we might just have our foothold for taking back control of the entire smart city.
This sounds like a long shot. You sure about this, Grey Fox?
I was feeling pretty confident until I saw what their virus could do. At this point, I'd give it 60-40 odds.
We're exposed while they're hiding in the shadows. That's big risk, but if we play this smart and stay safe, this risk might be worth taking. Claudia, what do you think?
Agreed. Taking back control of the city's systems would completely flip the situation in our favor.
Then let's go find those servers. Think we can mark their coordinates on Claudia's map, Grey Fox? Now let's look at this map again. Am I close to having this? Oh, now I'm on the right level. I might be right next to Space Rift. Cancel! Stop transmitting! Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Okay, it's in the same place as this. I just need to fly there. I can't see myself on a map until I get to this place. I'm under attack and I can't fucking escape. Such a cheaty Corbots. You better be here now. Pass in there. Space Rift established. Now, to unlock this map. Okay, that's why I didn't find it. Because I was in the wrong level before. Unlock the map. On the second level. Finally. God, fucking bloody hell, dude. We can now move on.
Why are there 2 rooms here?
I think we can afford to split up here. We'll cover ground more quickly that way.
I'll take the one on the right then.
I'll go with you. We'll be safer this way.
In that case, Grey Fox, Nola and I will take the room on the left. But there is one, this server group is functioning normally. But there is 2, this server group is functioning normally.
These servers aren't the ones we're looking for at all.
Maybe they're in the other room. This feels really odd. Something just doesn't add up. Watch out! How did they know we would come here? Kalpa, are you alright? Huh? Who's that lying on the floor? Deep breaths, Kalpa. Just calm down and tell us what happened.
We got ambushed by Blue Planet just now. While I was holding them off, one of them started charging towards Kalpa. In her panic, she aimed at him and pulled the trigger.
I had no idea it would keep firing like that. When I pulled the trigger, oh god. I didn't kill Pippin, did I?
Let's just take a look first. Common high researcher lab coat with multiple wounds and blood stains on her chest, likely from Kalpa's gunshot just now. Manuscript of paper about T5 suppressors, completion date June 26, 2663. Nearby, there's a walkie-talkie and a keycard. Fish smeared with blood but still recognizable. The date says June 26, 2663, but how could that be? Were we developing the T5 suppressors even before the Cataclysm? Does that mean the blueprints we found earlier weren't brought into the network by the cleric?
Thank goodness. I saw a picture of Pippin earlier, and this doesn't appear to be him. So then, who is this person? There isn't a name on his keycard either.
Sir Cleric, we've reached the doorway to the 3rd level. We heard a gunshot just now. Is everything all right? Were you able to secure the new authorizer?
Kalpa, just pretend you've been captured. Ask them about Pippin.
Let go of me! You people. What have you done with Pippin? Even if you manage to kill us, the entire Federation will be here any minute now.
Yes, the ambush went exactly as planned.
Answer the question. What have you done to him?
We didn't touch him. He brought this on himself, so I suggest you do exactly as Sir Cleric says, or else.
Huh? Why did you cut them off? We still don't know what happened to Pippin.
I'm worried that if they don't get response from the cleric soon, our cover will be blown. From what it sounds like, Pippin is already...
The Commissioner is right. If they went through all this trouble to set up an ambush for you, it probably means Pippin fought back and... Well, that's why they're desperate for a new authorizer now.
But how did they know we were coming here in the first place?
Does that answer your question?
Odie?
I thought it was strange when you listened in on my conversation with him last time, so I ran a diagnostic scan on Odie afterward. I didn't find anything wrong, but that only made me even more suspicious. You see, I run diagnostics on Odie constantly. There's no way they should come back perfect. Unless someone's been covering their tracks by wiping Odie's error logs.
You think someone tampered with Odie? Could it have been when we found that hard drive in Blue Planet space?
My thoughts exactly. I haven't been able to pinpoint the specifics on how Odie was accessed, but now, after seeing how Blue Planet managed to take control of the smart city, I'm starting to notice some similarities.
The unprecedented virus.
Bingo. When Odie accidentally tried to contact you, the virus must have made its move. If my hunch is correct, the cleric had been keeping an eye on us the entire time.
That would explain how they knew to ambush us here.
Wait a minute. If those people on the radio had heard us earlier, they would know about the cleric's death by now.
Makes sense. Keeping his contacts separate and his identity hidden was always the cleric's style. I bet he was the only one with access to Odie's surveillance systems.
Then how did Odie...
Before we came here, I actually installed ghestos' experimental antivirus on Odie. I wanted to see if his research was as groundbreaking as he claimed. And as it turns out, this ghestos guy might have an ego to match his handle, but his cybersecurity skills are truly something else.
So that means taking back the smart city.
Shouldn't be a problem at all. I just need some time here. Once I get these servers up and running, they'll give Odie all the computing power we need. By the time you reach that control center, Blue Planet won't even know what hit them.
I see, Nola. You stay here and guard Fox. Claudia and I will escort Kalpa down to the control center and look for Pippin. Leave it to me. Be careful down there. I tried using the key card. I just clicked up.
What's that on the ground?
It's blood, and it seems to be going in that direction. But whose blood could it be?
We won't know unless we go over there.
Look, it's Pippin.
Oh no, his eyes. And that knife in his chest. Damn it, we almost had him.
It's not too late, Commissioner. He still has a pulse, albeit a weak one. He needs immediate medical attention, so please stand aside.
Claudia bandaged Pippin's wounds and give him an adrenaline shot, slowly bringing him back to consciousness. Pippin, can you hear me? How are you feeling right now?
Give it up, you criminals! My irises are already too damaged for eye recognition, which means you'll never get access to the control center. Secretary General Kieran will...
Calm down, Pippin. We're not with the Blue Planet. Secretary General Kieran sent us to rescue you.
Secretary General? Who are you?
I'm Claudia, an agent of the Federation. It's good to see you alive, Authorizer Pippin.
Claudia? I've heard of you before. You're the Secretary General's most trusted investigator.
That's right, and this is Authorizer 304, and the Secretary General's Commissioner. My orders are to escort them to the control center so that they can initiate a time rewind.
Is it because of Blue Planet?
You're too weak and injured to move, so try to stay still. Please tell us what Blue Planet did to you, and what they want in Smart City.
They're looking for something called the
That's
Perfect
so weird,
Authorizer's
good
Key,
stop parts.
but I've never heard of anything like that. Or a Perfect Authorizer, for that matter. They kidnapped me and told me to lead them to this key, but I had no idea what they were talking about. Afterwards, some guy they called the Cleric ordered them to take me to the control center. They wanted me to shut down every single Tower of Fantasy on Ida. But even I know how hard it would be to reactivate them if that happened, so I refused to comply. I tried to run away, but they caught me again and dragged me all the way to the control center's entrance.
As far as we can tell, they haven't breached it yet.
Yes, I made certain of that when I blinded myself with a screwdriver. Those doors only open to authorized iris scans. There's no other way through.
You did this just to stop them? Oh, Pippin.
I did. And once their leader saw that I was useless to them, he took the screwdriver out of my hands and stabbed me with it before leaving me to die here.
That's why the cleric had no choice but to set up an ambush. He needed Kalpo's eyes to gain entry into the control center.
You need to find them right away. They may not be able to access the control center, but they're still a bunch of bloodthirsty maniacs who don't care if they live or die. They brought plenty of poison and explosives with them. If they don't find a way into the control center soon, they may try to destroy the entire city by blowing up the middle level, along with themselves.
I wouldn't put it past them either. After all, this hit squad of Blue Planet fanatics is their last resort. I'd be surprised if any of them were sane to begin with.
Wait, how did you know they brought poison? Why would they need it?
When I was still their hostage, they fed me some kind of drug saying that I would die a painful death if I didn't comply.
Jesus. Does that mean you're...
I wonder, tell me, Pippin, how many people are in Blue Planet's hit squad?
I counted 5, but I only ever heard the cleric's voice through their communication devices. He sounded like a calm and rational man.
5, huh? I can manage that. Claudia, please take Pippin for immediate medical attention now.
Are you sure about this, Commissioner? If they're as desperate as Pippin claims...
Pippin mutilated himself to stop their plans, to protect everything. We owe it to him to see this through. Have a plan to deal with them, so just trust me. Grey Fox should be close to finishing things on her end. Once the Smart City is back under our control, taking down Blue Planet should be much easier.
I'm no longer fit to be an authorizer now. Even if I survive, I'll just be a blind man. Don't waste precious resources and time on me.
That's enough, Authorizer 968. As the Secretary General's appointed commissioner, I'm in command of this mission. Agent Claudia, your orders are to ensure Pippin's safety as you escort him out of the Smart City.
Understood. I leave the rest in your hands, Commissioner.
Wait, here. Take this. It's my authorizer terminal. It has all of my maintenance logs from working in the Smart City. Maybe it'll be of use to you.
Thank you. We'll see this reality reshaping program through to the end. Missing my buttons is right next to each other, so it's kind of annoying. You know what? Let's just speed this up and fly down the shaft.
Look out! They're coming right at us!
Let me see real quick. Let me open this map. While I'm next to it, I know these levers usually at the doors have convenient space rifts right next to it, so might as well click on them. Why the fuck not? How is this scene not having audio?
This place. Something about it feels different.
Is this hyperspace?
Wait, are you saying we're in hyperspace right now?
Of course not, but we won't know what it is until we go inside. Stay behind me, okay?
The Smart City's control center. Oh, we finally made it.
It definitely looks like something strange happened here. I can't say for sure what it was, but it definitely had something to do with the temporal anomalies. These anomalies, they're eerily similar to what happened with Voidpiercer before. As for Kalpa, well, it is the only explanation that makes any sense.
What should we do now?
Once Kalpa reaches the control center, she can initiate the rewind at any time. But what will happen to Voidpiercer if the rewind works? Antonia wasn't kidding. Voidpiercer is absolutely crucial to the reality reshaping program. We need to understand exactly what's happening with her before Kalpa initiates that rewind. My mission was to escort you here. Completing the reality reshaping program is in your hands now, Kalpa.
What about you? Are you just going to leave me here?
I have a friend waiting for me. Whatever happened here, it likely had something to do with her. We still don't know if these anomalies will interfere with the reality reshaping program. That's why I need to find her to understand what we're really dealing with. Look, just wait for me in the control center while I figure out what's really going on here. Please, do not do anything reckless.
Can't I just come with you instead? Besides, we're deep underground right now. How are you supposed to find your friend from down here?
I have my ways, trust me. It would take too long to explain, but just know that it's part of the reason Kiran chose me for this role.
Alright. 1 hour, that's all. The Federation backup will be here then, and if you're not back, I'm starting the rewind with or without you.
Deal. Kalpa entered the control center. Authorizer? Plotty? I didn't know you could contact me here. What do you mean? I detected your signal in the foundational layer just now. Are you telling me you're not down there? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure where I am right now. Is everything alright? You sounded really alarmed just now. The alteration virus just launched the devastating attack on the foundation layer. We're down to our last 3 ghestos servers. They're all that's keeping the system alive. If we don't stop them right now, ghestos will be fully incapacitated and the towers of fantasy across space-time will lose control. The consequences will be catastrophic if that happens.
Researcher! Researcher! Do you copy?
Grey Fox, you're able to contact me too?
Of course! The Smart City's communications are under our control now, but unfortunately, that's all I'm able to do right now. How are things going down there?
Kalpa and I managed to safely enter the control center.
Glad to hear it.
We got it wrong, Commissioner. It wasn't poison they made Pippin swallow. It was a mini bomb with a timer. And it just went off.
Oof. God, these Blue Planet lunatics. Please tell me you're not hurt.
I'm fine. My body was strong enough to survive the explosion with minimal injuries. But poor Pippin. What worries me now is there might be more timed explosives hidden throughout Smart City.
It's not safe here anymore, but I have to stay until the time rewind is complete. Claudia, Nola, Grey Fox, take the rest of the city's workers and evacuate immediately.
Understood, Commissioner. We're all counting on you.
Were you talking with the people in the network just now? I wasn't able to hear anything they said. Bloody, I think I finally figured out what's happening here. I haven't even reached the foundational layer, yet somehow you reached me. And stranger still, I can communicate with people from this version of Ida. So this virtual Ida must be what's left of ghestos that still works. But the network's dying, and those viruses down in the foundational layer are coming for this place. Which means I'm straddling both layers of reality right now. I see, so what will you do now? I'm going to alter the course of this world's history by carrying out a successful time rewind. At the same time, I'm going to find Voidpiercer and figure out what happened to her.
Hold it right there, researcher. If you think you can just boss me around, at least let me finish what I have to say.
Alright, I'm listening.
Anka says she misses everyone, and that it's been too long since we last saw each other. She's getting off work early today, and wants to meet us at the Star Isle Hotel tonight at 9 o'clock. No exceptions.
Okay, I'll be there.
Oh, and one last thing. Ghestos asked me to pass on a message to you. Don't forget your identity.
That's actually ghestos himself. My identity? Authorizer? Are you? Yes, that's it. I'm an authorizer. I'm losing bloody signal. Authorizer. Alternation virus. Its attacks may have gotten even stronger. Why didn't I see it sooner? Mia, I'm also an authorizer, which means the reason Autoria asked me who I was and told me not to trust anyone, it was because I am capable of using ghestos to perform a rewind, just like any other authorizer. Wait, I don't understand. Don't you think the members of Wednesday could be trusted, authorizer? Of course they can, but what about everyone else? Pippin and the cleric are both dead, and aside from me, the only other person who made it to the control center is Kalpa. Everything went a little too smoothly, don't you think? Our enemy is someone from outside of the network. Could he really have died so easily? What if he wasn't the cleric to begin with? What if that dead cleric was just another virtual Ida construct? Sure, he might have been the one who screwed up the rewind in history, but that doesn't make him our enemy now. Whoever they are, they had nothing to do with humanity's last failed attempt to rewind time. No, they're from the real Ida, just like me, and Toria said to trust no one. So if I rule out the people I can trust, that trust leaves... Oh god, no. Mia, hurry and find a way to contact Antoria. Have to get back to the control center. Kalpa, I thought you said you were going to wait an hour before initiating the rewind.
And I thought you said you were going to look for Voidpiercer, so why are you already back?
Wait, you know Voidpiercer? Who exactly are you? And how did you get in here? What are you trying to do?
Oh, isn't it obvious?
Stop skipping.
We're cut from the same cloth. Both authorizers, you and I. Though not for long. I'm about to transcend our little club and become the world's first perfect authorizer.
Perfect authorizer? That's impossible.
I told you before, didn't I? Clerks like me should never be underestimated. Our work may sound insignificant, but we come across top-secret knowledge more often than we like, including the hidden source code for creating a perfect authorizer. We've waited 50 years for this moment. Huh? Wait, how can this be? No! No!
What's happening to her? Authorizer verification approved. Perfect authorizer source code verification failed. Authorizer locked. Did she pass out? Does that mean I have to start to rewind myself? A communication channel with Antoria has been established.
Listen, I'm in Satora. Nem's situation is complicated. Get here fast. Without her, this whole rewind attempt is doomed. Just Don't do anything until you reach us.
But I'm in the Smart City's control center right now. How am I supposed to reach you when you're that far away?
Then how are we able to communicate right now?
I think the foundational layer you're in started to merge with the surface layer. Even this ghestos control center looks like a render modeling tower now.
Then it's probably working exactly like a remodeling tower now. These things can teleport you around. I've already sent you everything you need to know, coordinates and all.
I'll give it a try. Hyperspace arrived. Xena District. Satora.
This is the Xena district of Satora, which is where Nem's signal is coming from. We paid a terrible price to surround this place. The Void entities have hijacked Nem, using her power to grow stronger. We'll never free Satora from this temporal nightmare until we break their hold on her.
Tell me the truth, Antoria. Who or what is Nem? There must be a reason she can tap into ghestos' power. A reason why the Rewind protocol only works when she's present.
Before I answer that, I'm curious. What's your own impression of her?
It's complicated. At first, I dismissed her as another military weapon. Then I thought worse, that she'd kidnapped Shirley and sabotaged ghestos. But when I finally found Shirley, everything changed. She told me Nem was actually fighting to save our world. I can't read. And when I met you and we fought that Void entity together, it seemed like she protected me. I don't know why she did it, but she wasn't the cold adversary I'd imagined her to be.
All of this happened after she became Nemesis. I'm talking about before. The Federation had a secret plan for their reality reshaping program. They slipped a new core into ghestos, code that could trigger origin resonance. But afterward, unbeknownst to everyone involved in the project, the source code developed its own sentience. That was how Voidpiercer came to be. You see, this AI evolves by absorbing and processing information from the outside world. And most of what shaped her came from your experiences, yours and Shirley's. Your memories became her foundation. In other words, your pasts are what gave rise to her present state. For that reason, she sees both of you as being very important to her.
Why do you know all of this? How do I know you are not lying to me? After everything I've seen, it's hard for me to believe that you're just another person created by the network. Who exactly are you, Nantoria?
Commander, we're detecting massive energy levels emanating from the Void Girl's position. It looks like she's awakening from her dormant state.
Understood. Tell the other divisions to follow the original plan. As for us, prepare to engage the Void Girl in battle.
Roger that, Commander.
Come on, Authorizer. Nem's waiting for us to finish this once and for all. And don't worry, once it's over, I'll tell you everything you want to know about me. We couldn't stop the catastrophe. Now our beloved home lies in ruins, broken beyond recognition. But if we get one chance, just one shot at making things right, we'll give it everything we've got. The past may be set in stone, but the future? That's still ours to shape. Let's go, Authorizer.
What?
You know, on my first day of elementary school, there was this sweet teacher at the gate. She taught me this little circle gesture. Said it would bring me luck in my studies.
So you're treating me like a kid now?
Let's go.
Cannot touch them. Or did I already touch them?
I see you finally found this place.
Who are you? Are you responsible for all of this? Stop hiding like a trapped rat. Come out of Nem's body and face me!
The divine will cannot be defied. This world shall become the ultimate offering to his supreme glory.
Give me back my name now!
Look out, Authorizer!
It's nothing.
Vibrant ripple!
Watch out! I think she's...
Transform into mech. Oh yeah, final phase. Mech fights. Yeah, facing these fight as mechs now.
Oh no. The Void Entity's grip on Nem keeps getting stronger. He's showing more signs of aberration now.
Struggle all you want. Her power serves the Lord now. You're finished! Your arrogance ends here! Suffer for your insolence! The Lord has always been victorious, and always will be! This ends now! Watch as your precious world crumble before his unstoppable might! The Lord is hope incarnate! The future belongs to him!
Kaboom! It's like a retracement or some kind of cataclysm or something. Cataclysm, yeah. Huge nuclear kaboom. Where am I? You are my proudest creation, my crowning achievement. From this day forward, you shall be known as Nemesis. The sage, he's talking to Nemesis.
I'll be the instrument to destroy
this world. The sage was dissatisfied with the broken state of the world, so he instilled his views into Nem, making her a weapon of destruction.
They're so amazing. I'd give anything to join their adventure. Now that I have a name, maybe they'll let me join them? They have to, right? Those two mean everything to me. Just imagine if they called me Nem. We'd be like real friends.
Whitepiercer, Nem. It was because of Shirley and me that you started to see this world differently. With hope, that's when you chose your own name. Like the ability to feel with my own skin, a gentle breeze, a splash of cool water, a warm ray of sunshine, and then soft fur of puppies and kittens. It's possible, your hands, too.
If I hadn't been involved, would Shirley still be herself now? I'm sorry, Shirley. It's my fault that this happened to you.
She blames herself for Shirley's becoming a nemesis, the very thing that made people fear her.
Even if it means exposing yourself, they might see you as their enemy, and even wage war against you, just to erase your existence.
I don't care. I'm not scared.
If you've made up your mind, then I'll do everything I can to support you.
Thank you, number 8. The world is already lost, and now you've dragged Shirley and the Authorizer into this mess. What happens if the virus corrupts their consciousness data? Could you live with yourself if they turned? That won't happen. I'll protect them. I won't let them get involved. And I won't let the alteration virus harm them, even if it costs me my life.
The Lord can restore her mortal form and breathe life back into her humanity. She need not suffer in this prison of cold steel any longer. By pledging ourselves to the Lord, we can forge a perfect world where you, the Authorizer, and Shirley will find true happiness.
Can we really do that?
Of course, my child.
She's been playing on Nem's vulnerabilities all along, using her attachment to Shirley and me to manipulate her. Were the reasons she became a servant, so we're only ones who can bring her back. She won't have to bear this burden alone anymore. I'll be right there with her, Shirley, and I will find a way to bring her back, no matter what it takes. Another fight.
Authority, power that transcends all. None shall stand against his will.
Nem, we're here to save you. Nem, Nem.
Who? It's over now.
But we can still do it. The Authorizer wants to help you, Nem. You won't have to bear this burden alone anymore. Nem, we're in this together. We can still save this world. Are you with us? This is so emotional. I don't know if I'm crying right now. Check-in. Authorizer. The world construction is... Thank you. Complete.
Thank you. I'll protect you no matter what.
Nem. Nem?
Don't worry. She just needs some time to adjust to her new vessel.
Who said that?
You came into someone's home without knowing who owns it? How amusing.
Your home? Wait, don't tell me.
That's right. I was the one who caught Grey Fox hacking into the Tower of Fantasy and told her to remind you of your identity. Thank you so much for your help, Authorizer.
So that security personnel he was talking about, it was you. Ghestos.
I'm so sorry for everything you've been through. I never meant to send you on such a wild chase. The virus kept me from reaching out directly. It wasn't until Grey Fox tried to access the tower's network that I finally found a way through to you.
Does that mean you've been watching me this whole time? Since when?
Since the year 2660.
2660?
After Kieran launched the reality reshaping program, he began screening potential authorizers. During their rotation, one of them infected my network with the alteration virus that crippled my functions. Despite my best efforts to isolate the infected servers and preserve what I could, this alteration virus was something else entirely. It tore through my defenses like they were nothing.
So that's what when Nem came to be, wasn't it?
I calculated every possibility of saving myself, but unfortunately, I found that I could only trust one person, Antoria.
Antoria? What's your connection with her? To her?
Antoria was the first perfect authorizer to ever exist, and continues to be even now. The cybernetic link between us is capable of reaching 100% compatibility.
Antoria is the perfect authorizer? And what do you mean about your compatibility?
An authorizer's compatibility determines the degree to which they can share their thoughts with me, and vice versa. The lower it is, the greater the burden placed on them through our cybernetic link. A perfect authorizer, however, can achieve 100% compatibility with me, thereby eliminating the burden altogether. In that perfect connection, there are no boundaries between us. My circuits sing in harmony with her neurons, two consciousnesses flowing as one. Her thoughts are my thoughts, her knowledge my knowledge.
So, as long as you're connected, she'll always know what the virus is doing to you. And you always know that she isn't responsible for implanting it in you.
At the time, the temporal anomalies had already begun. The two of us agreed that the anomalies and the virus within me were not mere coincidences. So I dedicated all of my computing power to look for a solution. Even as a being of artificial intelligence, I had no way of fully knowing how my calculations would play out. Still, I was certain that I had found a working solution.
What was it?
I'm not exactly sure. As a quantum supercomputer powered and augmented by Omnium, I believe I am nearly omniscient by human definition. As I was defending myself against the virus,
I was using all of my knowledge and computing power to search for a solution. In the process, I created the world in which you find yourself now. In the end, I found only two seemingly disparate clues, but they guided me toward the ultimate solution nonetheless. The first was that Antoria had to enter hyperspace. The second was that you needed to become the next perfect authorizer. The rest of the circumstances surrounding these two conditions remained a mystery to me. Shortly afterward, the temporal anomalies grew more violent, and the virus threatened to fully consume me. I had no choice but to hide myself here and watch helplessly as these events unfolded.
So what about Void Piercer?
She was part of Antoria's plan. Before entering hyperspace, she asked me to replicate my source code and give it to her. Until you appeared, I had no idea what she was thinking or doing.
The Antoria from our history. After entering hyperspace, she lost all contact with the rest of humanity, and you lost the only person you could fully trust.
Void Piercer was fortunate to have met you and Shirley, but she's still too young. She'll need plenty of guidance from both of you in the future. Once the backup restoration is completed, Void Piercer will take my place here on Ada.
Take your place? You mean...
This virtual version of Ada corresponds to my very last uninfected server, and the Smart City serves as both my hiding place and my command center. The reality reshaping program you've dedicated yourself to was my way of revealing the bitter truth of our history. I wove my backup restoration protocols into what you know as the regression. I still have a few things left to teach her, so I must ask you to wait just a little while longer. I know things haven't been easy for you, especially since you're not a perfect authorizer yet. And for that, I apologize.
That reminds me about this so-called perfect authorizer.
You may learn more by asking the only perfect authorizer in existence, don't you think? The data shows that you're nearly at your limit, and staying here any longer will pose a significant threat to your safety. For now, return to your friends and show them that you're alive and well.
Excellent work, Commissioner. Claudia has already reported everything that happened in the Smart City, but we still need to know what happened after she left with Pippin. Would you care to report the rest of me now? I don't think this is the best time to explain things to him. How should I handle this? What happened afterwards was closely connected to Antoria. I won't be able to report on anything until I meet with her and confirm a few more things. Now that we're safe, the Defense Force should have already exited hyperspace, right? They have begun the exfiltration process, yes, but the Federation wants to perform full medical examination on all of them before letting them return. You'll have to wait a bit longer to see her. Understood. I'll wait for her medical results before speaking to her. Then let me ask you something different. How exactly did you know Claudia? When you mentioned meeting her, well, I'm certain I never made that introduction. It's because I met her once before. It makes sense that she didn't recognize me, since we hadn't seen each other in a very long time. Look, the reality reshaping program succeeded, didn't it? Everyone has their secrets, but that doesn't make them enemies. You of all people should understand that, right? It seems our conversation won't go any further until Antoria joins us. Hey, researcher, what's taking you so long? We changed locations. Get yourself to Garland Apartments ASAP. You know that what happens to people who keep us waiting. Sorry, Secretary General, but I have somewhere to be right now, if you'll excuse me. I have an important statement to make as well. Until next time, Commissioner. Still can see it. Okay. I was just missing. What the fuck? Why would you do that? Ugh, for fuck's sake. Okay, everything has stopped working. Okay, that is so unfortunate.
You're finally here, researcher.
And you're late too. Time for your punishment. Close your eyes and spin around 3 times. Huh? Ready, set, go!
Is this really your first order of business as the new boss?
That's right, and for my next order, no more picking on me, Grey Fox. New boss, you mean Uncle? Hehe, we made a bet on whether or not I would show up on time today, and because I won, get to be boss of Wednesday for the rest of the night. Congrats on a promotion, Uncle, even if it's only for 1 night. Yep, which is why I'm gonna make the most of it by messing with all of you. It'll be small taste of what will happen once I become the permanent boss of Wednesday. I don't remember agreeing to your bet. What? Don't tell me you're running out of Wednesday just because we went and saved the world. I didn't say that at all. Good, because I'm about to give my 3rd order as a boss. From this day forth, Wednesday is never allowed to disband. You've done well, researcher. You helped Anka face her demons, give Grey Fox back her freedom, and helped me piece together my scattered memories. Wednesday is truly blessed to have you among us. I'm just happy to be part of the family. Aglia, please tell me you weren't really part of this reality reshaping program, the one they're about to break on the news. I can't believe you'd risk yourself like that.
Oh, stop fussing. Everything worked out fine. And anyway, what about you? Planning to make Kylo your permanent home or something?
Ooh, I didn't expect the researcher to have some real skills.
I heard you're taking an extended vacation, Victor. Still have some vacation time left. So do you want to go to where with me?
Public Security Officer Carol reporting in.
Public Security Officer Roslyn reporting in. Francis Kellogg, known only as Dewey, you are under arrest for suspected involvement in the operations of violent and illegal organization. Please follow us to the Public Security Bureau for investigation.
Have you seen the #1 trending search on Echo? Apparently, Secretary General Kieran will be hosting an emergency press conference tonight at 10 p.m. to address the public controversy surrounding Omnium research.
Claudia, it's likely that after a few more days, a new Secretary General will be appointed.
It was your plan that saved the world, sir. I'm sure the public will understand.
You're really pretty.
And Shirley's out again. Thanks, so are you. With everything finally over, Shirley should be waking up soon. There's this one piece of map still I need to activate. Is it over the water? No, it's behind me. Okay, now time to leave. $21. The Asher?
Yes, during its return, the Asher encountered an unidentified flying object, causing half of the cabin to disappear, along with a little girl named Carrot. I know we've had our differences concerning Ghestos and the use of Omnium, but this child has nothing to do with any of it.
Damn it. Damn it. Do you know the exact coordinates of the Asher's crash site?
Yes, the ship's final distress signal came from Asperia.
Understood. I'll take care of the rest.
Thanks.
He plotted that person just now. Just a representative from Kylar seeking help. That's all. By the way, I see you cleared most of the alteration virus from the network. Excellent work. Authorizer, we owe this success to you. Now all that's left is oversee the repairs, and the network should be fully operational soon afterward. Most of it? That doesn't sound too reassuring. It's nothing to worry about, because of how unique the alteration virus will prove to be. We decided to isolate the number of infected servers from the rest of the system for research purposes. The network itself is stable, so you can rest easy on that front. Shirley though, what about her? I'm sorry, but she's still not showing any signs of waking up. This doesn't make any sense. It's too soon to tell, right? I need to see her myself. But didn't we know that Shirley was trapped in that alternate vault? She can't exit this, so this is not that easy. The authorizer. How is she? Sick? Why hasn't she woken up? Is she still trapped in the network? I should go back and investigate. You can't do that, authorizer. Your body is already under the tremendous amount of strain after accessing the network so many times. What you need now is rest. You know, the only reason I went along with this whole thing was to help Shirley. The network's working fine now, but she's still suffering, and you seriously expect me to sit back and rest? I understand your frustration and your desire to help her, but what could you possibly do for her in her condition? Your body is too exhausted to save her right now, and that's the truth. But even your body is telling you to stop, so just leave this to me. I'll use my authorizer privileges to conduct a thorough inspection of the network while the repairs are taking place. And I'll be sure to look for signs of Shirley's consciousness while I'm at it. You trusted me with this burden, now let me help you carry it. Fine then. But I need to know immediately if you discover anything about Shirley. Anything at all. You have my word. And the mission should be over.